Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. We're going to look at some famous atheists who's converted to some form of Christianity or at least a belief in God. I've done a couple, 3 other videos like this over the years, but just compiling. I was teaching science in the Bible this past semester, and I compiled another little list. Now, I've got a bigger list on my phone, a real big. But these are more famous. The other ones are famous in the particular fields and really in scholarship, but a lot of people haven't heard of them. So let's get started. Thanks for being here. Check out our other videos, our Biblical Archaeology Today podcast. You can hit the link in the description. And 2-sentence comment limit. And I've got a video on why that is. All right. Lew Wallace, who wrote Ben-Hur and Crawfordsville, he gave the testimony that he was writing the definitive rebuttal against Christianity, going to all the preeminent libraries in Europe and America, and found himself after 8 years or so on his knees crying out to Jesus, my Lord and my God. C.S. Lewis, I've read his conversion experience multiple times. Surprised by Joy, one of my favorite books probably of all time. And of course, he was the world's most unwilling convert, but he couldn't deny the evidence. Lee Strobel, great video on how he went from atheism to, again, some form of Christianity. Alistair McGrath, atheism to now a theologian. Francis Collins, atheist, leading the Human Genome Project, saw that it had to be something, a creator that did. There you go. A.N. Wilson, another one, and he's written a book on Darwin, the Victorian myth maker, very famous novelist, author. Malcolm Muggeridge, huge BBC personality, went from maybe even a rather, in a sense, a militant atheist, innocent, militant's probably the wrong word, but, pretty stringent, strong, to a pretty radical Christian of some sort. If you ever want to know why you shouldn't own a TV, read Malcolm Muggeridge. Fantastic on that. The person who did the Great Ideas series and great works of the Western tradition and all this, Mortimer J. Adler, atheism to Christianity. Another fantastic, kind of more recent, Jim Warner Wallace with the Forensic Faith series and all of this. Anthony Flew in his debates with Gary Habermas. In his book, he says the world's most notorious atheist now believes in God. He now believes in God. You can pick that up. John Warwick Montgomery, one of my favorite, if not my very favorite, thinker and apologist out there in a certain way. Absolutely fantastic. Just incredible. 3 PhDs from preeminent universities, all this. Simon Greenleaf, I think this is still the law school at UCLA, is named after him. Did the testimony of the 4 evangelists proving Christianity. Atheist to Christianity. Whittaker Chambers, a communist, which you have to be an atheist to be a communist, goes from that to some form of Christianity, wrote the famous book, Witness. And then lastly is Josh McDowell, wrote one of the preeminent defenses of Christianity and Evidence, The Man's Verdict, volumes 1 and 2, now combined in one volume. So that's just a partial list. There's a bunch out there, but those are some of maybe the more prominent names you'd know. So why don't you come on over to Christianity? All the evidence is over here. God bless. I know we accept it by faith, but all the evidence is over here. We'll talk with you later. Thanks for being here. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Check out our other videos, podcasts. God bless. Bye-bye.